Welcome to another episode of the Donta Show Network, Story Times, where I tell prison stories, hood stories, and supernatural stories.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's your boy Cha-Cha, Charlie Global, and I'm back once again with another one. Oh, yeah. Before we get into it, though, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Shout out to the Donta Show Network for having me on, man. Appreciate it, my boy. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. So today, I got to tell y'all about the time I was at Smith State Prison. This was the time a nigga got stabbed because he didn't scream 12 on the wall. He didn't sound the alarm. So we at Smith State Prison, you know what I'm saying? And they one of these prisons where it's on high alert at all time. The police stay coming down the walk. They stay running in dorms because it's always incidents. You know what I'm saying? And then you got a lot of undercover rats. It's like certain individuals get moved into dorms just to let the administration know what's going on in them dorms. You know what I'm saying? So they do what you call a lot of sneak attacks. Like they'll just pop up out the blue. So in the dorm, we used to try to keep somebody at the window at all times. So just in case the officers do mount up and start coming our way, we'll have time to somewhat try to get right, hide our stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because Smith was a prison where when you got some contraband, you better hold on to it as long as possible because you just never know when something gonna pop off. Like, I feel like that prison had a black cloud over it because it was so much chaos. You know what I'm saying? Every time you turn around, you know what I'm saying, you see the police is running to a dorm. People going to war, the Muslims and Bloods, the Bloods on Bloods, the G's and the Muslims. It was just always chaos, you know what I'm saying, about the pettiest things, you know what I'm saying? So, you had that one dude in there named Lil Lee, you know what I'm saying? Lil Lee was a quiet dude, you know what I'm saying? He pretty much stayed out the way, you know what I'm saying? He got into a few altercations because dudes tried him thinking he was soft, you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't talk much, you know what I'm saying? He never said too much. You know what I'm saying? The altercation he got in, it really got smoothed over because you had a couple guys in the dorm like, hey, man, leave that man alone. He don't bother nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? Lil Lee, he pretty much stayed to himself, you know what I'm saying? And moved cautiously from what I seen, you know what I'm saying? One day I actually got a chance to chop it up with him, you know what I'm saying, just to see where his head was at, you know what I'm saying? We both were down there at the sports TV watching sports. You know what I'm saying? And I popped the conversation off like, who your favorite team is? He was like, man, I really ain't got no team, man. You know, specifically, I just watch games and pick whoever I like. Because he was into the parlay thing, too, where you can go pick, you know what I'm saying? You had bookies in the dorm to where you could turn your soups in to them or whatever food you bring them and book you a parlay ticket. And you win 10 times the amount. Like, you put a soup on a 4-pick, if it hit, soups was 70 cents. So if it hit, you got $7. You know what I'm saying? So if you put $10 on a 4-pick and hit, that's $100. You know what I'm saying? That's how it worked. So we just sitting there chopping whatever, you know what I'm saying, what I got from him. He was just, you know, cool dude, you know what I'm saying? At the time, he seemed like he was all right. You know what I mean? So, you know, one day, we in the dorm, and it's really a war about to pop. You know what I'm saying? You got the Muslims getting into it with the essays. You know what I'm saying? It was about some funds. You know what I'm saying? One of the Muslim guys owed the essays for some drugs. You know what I'm saying? And you know, in prison, one of the Muslim laws is they can't do hard drugs, can't do drugs. You know what I'm saying? And come to find out, this Muslim dude got put on blast because he had been crediting drugs from the essay. So I come out my room and look, they out there standing toe to toe with so many knives out. Like, you like, whoa, because it's like 20 something Muslims and it's like 20 something blood. So they thick out here, like they on the day room floor. So, you know what I'm saying, they keep going back and forth. Well, my brother say he don't owe you. He ain't been doing no drug. But everybody know, on the low, quiet as kept, that man used to get high and be acting weird. Like, everybody knew this. So, the Muslim standpoint of view was, my brother don't owe you. He say he ain't credit no drugs from y'all. We standing behind our brother word. So the essay was like, well, hey, we might as well pop then, because ain't nobody taking nothing. Ain't nobody taking nothing from us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that man know what he did. He know what he owe. He might as well come clean or up. We could just spill some blood in him. What y'all want to do? So, I'm talking about the tension is rising. Dudes is clutching. Dudes is, you know what I'm saying, biting down on their bottom lip like, yeah, let it pop. I've been wanting to get off on y'all. That's just the vibe that was in them. You know what I'm saying? So me and all my bros, we ducked all the way out from the situation. We posted up on the top range, you know what I'm saying? All of, because I told all the bros, look, everybody I cut, when this war go on, the two sides that's at war, the other organizations got people that's about to pop in that war that they deal with. But I told all my bro, look, ain't nobody getting in nothing. That ain't got nothing to do with us. I know y'all might got partners or whatever down there, homeboys or whatever, but y'all know laws and policies, man. We can't indulge in that. You know what I'm saying? That won't be the business. It ain't got nothing to do with us. So I had a couple bros didn't like the situation, but they were giving a directive, you feel me? So when they giving a directive, they can't buck the jack, or it'll fall back on them. It would be hella backlash, you feel me? So the dude in question who owed the essay, you know what I'm saying, it was just about to pop. Like, dudes was squaring up, sizing each other up, you know what I'm saying? They getting ready to go. And then the dude who owed the money, you know what I'm saying, he finally came clean. He was like, ho. Yeah, hey, yeah, man, I'm a pound, man. I'm a pound. So the head Muslim dude in the dorm Amir, he was like, what? You gonna pound? He was like, man, for the sake of, I don't want to cause no confusion and get, you know what I'm saying, my brothers hurt some of them. Hurt some of them, so I'm going to go on pound, man. I'm going to go on pound. So the Muslim dude that was over the Muslim community, like, so for the last time, did you do these drugs? Did you get these drugs? And you better think about your answer, because if I find out otherwise, you know what it is. So he was like, man, I did. He was like, man, you could have just been said that, bro. You got us all out here. You know what I'm saying? So he told him, hey, man, you know what I mean? I don't need you in the community no more. You know what I'm saying? So I guess the head Muslim dude, he went in the room and called whoever he had to call. You know what I'm saying? He stayed in the room about 15 minutes. You know what I mean? They had to die down a little bit. You feel me? Everybody was still out there posted, like, ain't no money been sent yet. So, you know what I mean? We still on 10 until this situation get confirmed. So, yeah, when the head Muslim dude come out the room, he tell all the Muslims to fall back. He like, y'all fall back. I just made the call. Like, he's done. We could have just, a lot of, you know what I'm saying? We taking your word because you are our brother. Come to find out, you know what I'm saying? Now you admitting to this. We don't need you, bro. You causing too much confusion to the community. So they left him out there in that water. So all the Muslims fall back. You had a couple on that mess with him, but they ain't want to fall back, but they had to, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of dudes was in that Muslim community for protection, quiet as kept, you know what I'm saying? So they couldn't go out there with a homeboy because it would have left them out there in the water too with them, and they know they ain't trying to go to war with the SA with no backing, because the E-boy got knives. Only they know how to make. Like, to me, in my mind, the SA, the Hispanics, was the best knife makers in prison. Like, yeah, they made them real samurai swords. Like, yeah. So, you know what I mean? All the Muslims fell back. So the dude out there, all these essays on the floor. So they were like, yeah, come on, let's go get on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And get this money. So he walked slowly to the room, whatever. He go in the room with the essay. You know what I'm saying? They stay in there like 30, 40 minutes. So when they come out, you know what I mean, the essay, he walk up on the other essays and he say something to him. You know what I'm saying? Dude, he just standing there looking like a deer in some headlights. He looking crazy. So all the essays surrounded him. You know what I'm saying? And dude, he upped his blicky. He pulled his blick out. You know what I'm saying? He got up against the wall and they were like, yeah, you know what it is, man. You couldn't get the money. I just let him stay on the phone. You know what I'm saying? The whole time we was in the room, he couldn't come up with nothing. I'm tired of waiting. And out the blue, all the essays was just on him. They hitting 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 him. You know what I'm saying? Dude, stop moving. You know what I mean? So, y'all already know what happened. The police came in there and did their thing. They came in there with the pepper ball guns and they went to shoot them essays. I'm talking about, because somebody in security had to be watching the camera. It's crazy, I know. And it's funny how in prison they never come until a person is completely poured out. Like, he on the ground, it's over with. I wonder why they never come right before it go down. You know what I'm saying? Majority of the time, they gonna come when it's over with. So the police in there doing their thing. They shooting the essays with pepper ball guns or whatever. And this stuff is in the air. Like, it got me coughing and choking because that pepper spray don't play. So they round up the Mexicans who was involved or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they got them up out the dorm. And then, dude, they came in there with the gurney. You know what I'm saying? And picked him up and put the sheet over his face. It was over with, you know what I'm saying? He owed for them drugs, and that cost him his life, you know what I'm saying? So, for a minute, we was on lockdown. They had crime scene tape up and everything in there, you know what I'm saying? They got to treat it just like on the streets if somebody get killed. They doing a full-fledged investigation, so we stay on lockdown for a month or better. Like, I know it was a month for sure, but I think it was over a month. So we finally come off lockdown or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And all them beds that they had open in the dorm, they eventually got filled up, you know what I'm saying? They brought in new dudes or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So you got a whole crowd, and the Mexican population in the dorm had been depleted. Like, they locked down so many of them because they kept reviewing the camera the whole month we was on lockdown. They were reviewing the cameras, you know what I'm saying? So 2 by 2, 3 by 3, they were coming in there snatching them guys out, identifying them, you know what I'm saying? It's been a murder, you feel me? So, and they done got them up out of there. When we come out lockdown, it might have been like four Mexicans in the dorm, you know what I'm saying? And they were kind of older guys who pretty much stayed out the way, you know what I mean? So, it died down or whatever, but you could tell tension was high because the race issue, like all them, you know what I'm saying, Mexicans, they did that to a black dude. So the Mexicans that's in there, you know what I'm saying, they moved together. No matter what they did in the dorm, they always moved together because they knew at any given time, like, we in here down bad. So one day I was coming in the dorm off the yard, and them 4 Mexicans that was in the dorm, they had them packed all their stuff. All of them was at the door. So I'm like, what going on? I guess them boys felt the vibes, man, and they numbers was down. So them boys got up out of there. They put themselves on the door. So the police came and got them and escorted them to the hole. So they left us with 4 open beds that they had to fill back up. So I'm already knowing if 4 leave and they gonna bring 4 out the hole, you know what I'm saying? Because this ain't a transfer day that they doing this, you know what I'm saying? So we already know in the dorm we're going to get 4 dudes out the hole. And a lot of times, getting dudes, you rather get dudes off a transfer than out the hole, because majority of the hole at that time was a bunch of junkies, you know what I'm saying? Dudes who do weird stuff after they get on drugs and things of that nature. So we really waiting to see who going to get put in the dorm. So anyway, you know what I mean? Time go by, you know, a couple more incidents pop off, a couple more fights, you know what I'm saying? So one particular day, you know what I'm saying, the CERT team was doing a sweep. They were going dorm to dorm, hitting people, taking cell phones, taking contraband, you know what I'm saying? Just doing the most, you know what I mean? And like I told you, I had done sat there at the TV with bruh and we talked about sports or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So at this particular time, somebody had them paid him to stand at the window and scream 12 if the CERT team coming, you know what I'm saying? Because he always out there watching TV, you know what I'm saying? He always out there, so, you know what I mean? The gang members had them pulled up on him and made a proposition. Obviously, he agreed because I started seeing him at the window posted, you know what I'm saying? Swapping out with other dudes, you know what I mean? So he did this for a little minute, you know what I'm saying? And then one day he just went to acting weird. You know what I'm saying? Like real fidgety. Eyes super glazed, pupils dilated. Like, I'm like, man, I know bro ain't got on any drug, but you could tell by his action, you know what I'm saying? He was on something because he walked around the dorm. It was one time he was walking around the dorm busting laps and he was looking in everybody's room. So niggas were popping out their room like, bro, what you doing, bro? Why you looking at my room? And that's a no-no. I don't care if you busting laps and a nigga door wide open. You don't just look in his room. I mean, you human. Everybody gonna kind of look out their peripheral, but just to directly just look all in the nigga room, oh, no. Hell no. That wasn't what was going on. You don't do that. And this particular day, he was doing that. So he got in a couple arguments or whatever. So the gang members who had them paid him to watch the window, they kind of stepped in with like, hey, man, he good, man. He just... Come to find out, they paid him in drugs, and he told them, because at the time that they pulled up on him, they didn't have no food or whatever. All they had was a bunch of drugs, so they paid him in drugs. He told them he was gonna sell it and make his money then. So he ended up getting on it. You know what I'm saying? So he acted super weird. So one day, matter of fact, one night, he posted up at the window. He just standing there. And I'm kind of observing him. He keep hitting his forehead on the window. He might do it about 10 times. And he'll stop. He'll just look out the window. Then he'll hit his forehead. Not hard. He just doing like this on the window. And I'm like, damn, what's on his mind? So I pull up on him like, bro, you straight? He be like, yeah, man, I'm all right, man. You know, the world really square. I said, the world square? He was like, yeah, if you think about it, it's really a square. So I walked off on him at that time, you know what I'm saying? Because I know he going through something. So about an hour and a half after I walk off from him, you know what I'm saying? Because he was on his little shift watching the window. Next thing you know, out the blue, the front door just come open and the CERT team coming in, about 10 more officers. Everybody get online, everybody get online, everybody get online. So dudes is scrambling around because you got dude at the window, he ain't say nothing, and it's dark, so it ain't like you could just, only way you gonna see who coming, you got to be at the window, you know what I'm saying, just because it's dark out there. So dude standing there when they CERT team and the other officers come in, he just still standing at the window hitting his forehead. So they like, hey, you down at the window, get by your door, get online. So he turn around, he just smiling. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody looking at him like, dude, really wigging. He done got on that dope. He really wigging in his mind. Like, he ain't doing nothing just crazy. But you could tell he on one. So, he walked to his room, though. You know what I'm saying? He stand online or whatever. So the CERT team run around the door and they shaking dude's room down. They done got a couple phones because you see dude blow like, fuck. But they ain't locked nobody down, though. They just, if they found contraband, they just took it from you. So, you know what I mean? They finish their little rounds and they get up out the dorm. So next thing you know, all the attention turned to the window, man. They like, hey, bro, say, bro, how the hell you ain't see all them folk coming in the dorm, bro. We paid you to be at that window, bro. You ain't even say nothing. Buddy Thompson, man, the world's square, man. The world's square. I just figured it all out. The world is square. So everybody looking at each other like, man, what this nigga talking about? I already know what's finna go on. So they were like, hey, man, you how much dope you done snorted or something, man? You tripping, bro. We just lost all type of phones, cigarette, gas, whatever, bro. And you ain't say nothing, bro. We paid you. So now all these gang members got Buddy surrounded. And he just standing there sweating and he looking crazy. They were like, nigga, man, nigga finna kill you in that bit, boy. We just lost. Nigga, and we just paid you, boy. You know when you see them folk, boy, you supposed to sound the alarm, boy. You supposed to scream 12, boy. You already know that. He was like, man, but I'm trying to tell you, and that thing, no dude just took off on him. So they beating him. They beating him. They stomping him. You had dudes that wasn't even a part of that gang, and they wasn't part of the payment to pay him, but they lost their phone. You know what I'm saying? And when nigga lose their phone, they looking for a scapegoat. They looking for any way to get off, to let off their frustration. So you had other faction organizations running down there stomping them too. They stomping them. And the dude was like, fuck that. I want to see this nigga bleed. Nigga done went in his room and got his knife. He came back. He was like, y'all nigga fall back. Y'all nigga fall back. You know what I'm saying? Dude sat down on bruh's chest. He was like, yeah, nigga, I love my folks, nigga. I talk to my folks every day. My daughters need me. My son need me, nigga. And you ain't say nothing, nigga. You seen them police coming. You ain't say nothing. He sitting on dude's chest. He trying to get him up off him, but dude was just too big. Next thing you know, he sitting on that boy's chest and he just went to hit him all in the face. Just hit him all in the face. And you can see the blood every time he go on him. He made a mess. He made a mess. He just sitting on him. He just hit him. So when he get up, dude ain't moving no more. So you had a couple of the gang members come down there. They still stomping him and kicking him. Dude just laying there. He just flopping like, you know what I'm saying? So they finally stop or whatever. Police run back in there. Everybody lock it down. Everybody lock it down. Do. They shooting a pepper ball gun. I'm like, oh, man, not this again, man. And I'm really looking at this like, man, they just really killed Buddy, like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that had became a regular thing. Seeing this type of stuff, you kind of get immune to it. At first, when you see it, you be kind of in a state of shock a little bit. You got to shake up out it, but, you know what I'm saying? So they lock us down again. This make the second murder in a short span period, you know what I'm saying? So they lock us down, man. They get dude out of there, man, and you know, it's crazy when you see that white sheet get put over their face, because that's the signal. You already know it's over with. So they get him up out of there on the gurney or whatever. The orderlies come in there and clean up, put bleach, the flow down or whatever where the situation happened at, because it was a lot of blood. You know what I'm saying? They clean up the dorm, so we stay on lockdown another month. You know what I'm saying? And they do the same process. They review the cameras, the individuals that's involved, they snatched them up out of there. But yeah, dude literally lost his life, man, because he got on the drugs, you know what I'm saying? And it hindered him from paying attention, being able to tell the dorm, like, hey, 12 on the walk, 12 coming in deep, 12. He didn't do that. And it cost him his life, man, you know what I'm saying? And that's one of the times to where, you know, a dude made an obligation, you know what I'm saying? He made a commitment to be security for the dorm, you know what I'm saying? And getting on them drugs, it cost him his life, you know what I mean? And that's just how it goes sometimes, man. You know, it be crazy, but that was the reality at Smith State Prison at that time. Chaos and war. And dude lost his life because he didn't scream 12. But you done had dude die for way less. You know what I'm saying? But that's one of the times that I'll never forget. It was so much chaos back to back. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, man, and real traumatic. I'll never forget that day, you know what I'm saying? To see a dude laying down and the dude sitting in his chest, hit him in the face with and blood just skeeting every time he go down with the knife. I'll never forget that, man. So I'm saying all this to say, man, y'all stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? So you won't be put in a situation where you're back against the wall, you know what I'm saying? Stay out of trouble, man. Do the right thing. Stay focused. Eventually, you will be blessed. And most importantly, stay free. Y'all can follow my channel, subscribe to my channel at Charlie Global. Follow me on Instagram at King Charlie KMF. Follow me on Facebook at Charlie Boss. If you want to buy some merch from my merch store, go to charlieglobal.com. Oh yeah, yeah. Stay out of trouble, man. That's the best thing you can do. Focus in on your talents, key in on that, be successful. You know what I'm saying? Dream big, but dreams only work with action. Y'all stay tuned, because I'll be back.
Hey, did you know that I do promotions now? I promote all social media channels such as Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, I promote it. Also, I promote products and businesses also. So if you need promo, get in contact with me. Alright y'all, it's the fall season. Make sure y'all cop y'all military mind game merchandise. I got hoodies for you. I got shirts for you. I even got coffee mugs for you. Y'all see that hat? Y'all see that pillow? Make sure y'all cop y'all military mind game merchandise. I have the link pinned at the top of the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click this video. Until next time.